Okay, well, following that weird tirade I just went on, and I apologize if I scared anybody, and since I mentioned so many great actors in my rant, there's just as many, if not a million more, that I left out. I figure it's only fitting in my next review I mention another one, and the one I'm about to mention is perhaps the most natural actor of all time. I'm talking two-time Oscar winner Michael Caine, just coming off his second turn as Alfred in The Dark Knight. And here he plays an ex-musician known as the Amazing Clarence in a film called Is Anybody There? And Caine is an actor I can honestly say gives something to his characters that no other actor does, and it's one word, and that's genuine. And it's no different here, and Caine is just brilliant. Now, Caine's character is not what you would call likable in this film. As a matter of fact, there are times where he's downright despicable. Now, he strikes an odd friendship with a young boy who's intrigued by this odd figure who does magic. Now, what young boy, what child isn't intrigued by magic? Now, young Bill Milner does really well here and plays Edward and does a very fine job as he inserts himself into Clarence's life due to the fact that the old magician nearly ran him down with his psychedelic looking truck that would even look out of place at a Grateful Dead concert. Now, Clarence is quite the tragic but intriguing character here, but as the movie flows along, I like how the boy's curiosity of this figure grows and tries to see the good in him and the joy he brings by putting on these shows. The intriguing thing about the character of Edward is that his parents run a retirement home, and of course, that is usually the final resting place for many seniors. Now, this, of course, snaps off the young boy's fascination with death at a very young age, and it also ties into his friendship with Clarence, who himself is well into his 70s. Now, Caine is nothing short of awesome here, as I said before, but that's no surprise. I like the scenes between the two. Phil Milner is a young man who probably doesn't understand how maybe even some of the biggest stars in the world could be intimidated to share a scene with Michael Caine, let alone a whole movie. It's probably this unrealization of this fact, which is why he did so well. There's no big star reluctance here, or no trying to upstage the better actor, so to speak. Now, I reviewed a movie a few weeks back about another magician played by John Malkovich entitled The Great Buck Howard. That film also provided us with a character intrigued by the magician, someone older. I think that almost anyone would be intrigued by magic, no matter how phony we may or may not think it is. We're always trying to figure it out. While this film is nowhere near as good as The Great Buck Howard, I still liked it a lot, and it still had some really great themes to it. And Caine is doing what he does best at 76 years old, still at the top of his game. I'm glad to see that. So 3.5 stars out of 5 for Is Anybody There?